Hello YouTube, my name is Barba. This is Barba's Music Zone. Welcome. I'm here with my amazing brother, Sebastian.
How you guys doing?
And today we're going to be listening to some Radiohead. Now, I am a huge Radiohead fan. I've listened to this album, OK Computer, many times, and other Radiohead albums many times. Tom York is literally my idol. Him, on the other hand,
Not much.
He's only familiar with like 3 songs: Karma Police,
Probably Karma Police.
Paranoid Android,
Yeah, and then
Subterranean, Homesick Alien. A few songs.
You would be able to name that one. See, I'm not. I'm more into. I mean, I have the T-shirt, rap and stuff like that. But
Logic and stuff.
He's opened me up to a whole bunch of new endeavors in terms of music. So I said, why not discover a little something? I know this is a really famous album. I just never heard it in its entirety.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be kind of analyzing it. Like I said, I've listened to this album many times and I know it almost by heart. He's going in almost completely blind.
Liking a different genre.
A different genre, yeah. So, he's pretty much heard the songs that I've been playing on repeat in the car and stuff. The Moon-Shaped Pool and stuff.
Everything. You play everything. Yeah, you play a little bit of everything. Very interesting taste. But I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
Yeah, so this album, I got the 20th anniversary OK Not OK edition.
Damn, that's a fat.
Which is, basically, well, it's fat because it comes with all the B-sides.
Oh, look at that.
From the sessions, from the OK Computer sessions. But don't worry, we're not going to be reacting to the B-sides. We're just going to be listening to the album itself, which is from Airbag down to The Tourist. You can see here.
You want me to hold it in front?
Yeah. No, I got it. Okay, it's fine. So, this album is widely regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time.
When did it come out? Do you know?
1997. So
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So, opening it up, got some interesting artwork
look at
here.
that artwork.
Some very dystopian. A lot of Radiohead's music is dystopian and dark and.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Tom York is I'm a huge fan of Tom York, and obviously Johnny Greenwood on guitar.
Word.
I believe what's his name? Colin Greenwood. Also, they're brothers. He plays bass. Ed O'Brien also on guitar. He just released a solo album.
That's awesome.
And Philip Selway, I believe his last name, is drums. It's pretty cool. We got some more artwork here.
Dude, look at that. That looks like Berlin Wall artwork.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Right? Yeah. And some dark, forests.
Awesome.
Pretty cool stuff.
So the record.
This is kind of just plain.
Yeah, this is just, I was gonna say, I was expecting something super cool.
What's interesting about this is that this isn't. It doesn't go by side A, B, C, D, or whatever. This goes by side IP, side skip, side sky, side blue, and side who's.
Side who?
And side it.
Side it.
I believe on the original album, on the original vinyl copy, which I don't have, it's sides Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Mo.
Okay.
And on Kid A, it's side alpha and side beta.
You want me to take the record?
Yeah, sure.
It's look at it. It's super cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna be starting with side IP.
Cool. With first song, Airbag.
Airbag. Yep.
Okay. This is how long? This is a 54-minute album, you said?
I believe 53.
53 minutes. Okay.
If you're okay with that.
No worries, man.
Okay.
We're locked up. We don't have anything better to do.
Pretty much.
Man. Oh, nice speaker system you got here. I've never actually sat down to acknowledge what you have here.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
I don't think they've even seen it. I don't think they can see it from here, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Hoping this video won't get taken down. I've seen there are a lot of videos up on YouTube of this album, so I think we're pretty much good to go. So yeah, Airbag, Paranoid Android, and Subterranean Homesick Alien.
Okay, let's hear this.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Super.
Album that pretty much defines the 90s.
Okay, let's hear it.
Airbag.
Cool. That's awesome.
Here we go, man. Some distorted guitar mixed in with some sort of string section. I can turn down a little bit just to reduce the risk of copyright. Because I mean, it's happened a lot. I've worked so hard on these videos and it gets taken down. Hoping this one doesn't. It's Tom York. So I'm going to be talking over some of this music. Tom York actually. Singer of Radiohead, but he has his solo stuff, which I think I've introduced you to some. There's also his other band, Atoms for Peace, which is with the bassist of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Cool. It's really cool. They have an album out in about 2013. So multiple guitar layers stacked on each other. Reverb, delay on that high guitar there.
Yeah, I like that guitar.
Yeah. So it kind of strips that away and back to getting feel. Here's where it gets interesting. This was a complete, it has the alternative rock from their early, the two albums they released before this, but the amount of experimentation is just mind-blowing. You're gonna see. Soundtrack in Europe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In Dublin?
Not in Dublin. Our second Europe trip when we went to Germany.
Oh really?
I was listening to this on the plane. This is where it starts to get. It's brilliant.
It's the same song?
Yep.
Wow. It's interesting because 2 times already I thought it was going to end and then it keeps going.
Exactly. Layers stacked upon each other, electronic and distorted guitar. Sort of climax. What do you think of that intro?
There you go. See, that seems like a more appropriate ending. That was really cool. I love the guitars. I love the many different. Okay. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. It's a really good intro, really solid.
Right? Yeah. This is Paranoid Android,
I've heard this
which
one.
is this is the classic.
Right.
Use of the shaker. Have you seen the music video?
Yeah, I think you might have shown me.
Yeah, it's just this animated, brilliant, super disturbing story.
He's got a really nice falsetto.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
of
his
course.
transition's really good.
Of course. Live, his voice is very loose live. Like plays around with it. Which I love.
Your fans are gonna hear me singing and they're like, stop for it, tell him to shut the fuck up. Can't hear the music.
I actually reacted to a Radiohead album a couple years ago, the Bends.
It didn't get copyrighted?
No.
Okay, so you should have no problem with this now, I guess.
Yeah, a few of them do. I'm hoping this one doesn't, because this is known as like, well, this is the most popular.
There's a lot of reactions online.
Yeah. So I'm confident this is going to stay up, but this is the most important, the most popular Radiohead album. You know, Radiohead.
What's that in the background that's speaking?
It's supposed to be an android.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's saying, I may be paranoid, but I'm an android, something like that.
That's crazy. Are you surprised I caught that?
Yeah, a little bit.
My musical ear is not too bad for this kind of genre.
Starts to play around with the just changing it up, you know.
Yeah.
7/4. This gets crazy live. Johnny Greenwood.
Damn!
Yeah.
That's like... yeah, I've heard this one. That's good.
And it's a 7/4.
Oh, word.
4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Oh, sick.
I know, right?
Nice slow down.
So you can imagine this when this song first came out.
Yeah, it was legendary. Nice slowdown.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine my reaction the first time I heard this. I was like, what the fuck? Whoa. Sorry about that.
We got a little cut off. He got a phone call, but we've been listening to it.
This is the first Radiohead song I listened to.
And this is still Paranoid Android.
Yeah. Just pure emotion.
So what I'm getting from it is that he likes, or rather they like, splitting their songs up into different sections where each section's a different sound.
Oh yeah, just
Right?
pure experimentation, but also pure emotion. If you listen, if you read the lyrics. Yeah, two people singing different things. Johnny Greenwood back on the guitar.
That's the
What
rap.
do you think? Yeah.
So three phases. Yeah, I've heard this one.
This one you
So
definitely.
three phases.
Yeah. Crazy,
Yeah,
right?
this one I actually like a lot.
Yeah.
This one's one of my favorites on the album.
Same. Sort of like swing like drums.
Yeah.
I've cried to this song before.
Yeah, see, rap doesn't make you cry.
Makes you work out. Makes you pumped.
It's pumped up.
Well, rap can also get very emotional. I mean,
Yeah.
J. Cole and Radiohead, on the other hand, all of it's just dystopian and just dark and full of emotion.
Can't stop looking at the artwork.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so cool. My favorite Radiohead album cover is probably sure.
Which one is it? Here it is.
Kid A.
Oh, that's my favorite too.
This album.
Everything in its right place. Come on.
Thing is, this released after this album, complete. Just, it's known as the greatest left turn in music history. Just complete change in direction. Everyone expected another guitar rock album. They gave them synths, ambient, and just experimentation with texture. Completely changed their sound. Very sick stuff.
I could probably hold it closer now.
Beautiful, right? Radiohead, it's been getting me through my breakup.
So have I.
Oh, so yeah, obviously.
How often did they release albums?
Usually about a 4-year gap. What was interesting is recently.
Love the end. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was doing. It was a guitar in that. Yeah, I was going. And then I switched. I was like,
So that was the end of side A.
That was the end of side A already?
Yeah, what do you think?
Super dope, man. Super dope.
Cool.
A lot of different sounds, and I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different sounds. A lot of transitions within the songs. More on the other songs than this one. What's it called?
Subterranean Homesick Alien.
There we go. Subterranean. Credit for creative names.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, Radiohead creative names. Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool noises. And, but yeah, I mean, I'll repeat it. I think the most impressive thing was kind of how, you know, there is a style maintained, but each song has gives its own vibe, its own originality.
Right.
In contrast, you listen to a rap album, and you kind of the thing you get in the intro is what you get until the end. You know?
There's no
Like in terms of vibe, at least.
Yeah.
You know
I totally get you. Yeah, I mean, two completely different styles of music, but there's no wasted. There's no minute wasted here.
That's true.
That's what makes this album and every other Radiohead album pretty incredible. There's no minute wasted.
Yeah.
They just pour their hearts out into every release. It's crazy.
Yeah, and
even the B-sides.
Yeah, and I think that not being obviously a fan of the style of music just in general offers a new perspective on what you can appreciate. So then, like, I could see it as an outsider's perspective instead of someone who just likes the what am I trying to say here? Likes the formula, right? Like likes the formula of sound. You know, like I could see it and be like, oh, you know what? That's really cool what they did. You know, I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So this is side B, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the song called? What does it start with?
We're gonna start with Exit Music for Film, which.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That's a cool song name.
Yeah.
Exit Music for a Film.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Now, before we get into this, I just want to answer your question from before. Recently, it is around a 4-year gap in between albums. Around, I think it's already been 4 years since the Moon Shaped Pool, which was their last album.
Okay. That was good. I heard a couple songs from that.
Oh, that one. That one's right now my personal favorite. Just
super sad.
Well, yeah, because that album is actually about the end of Tom York's relationship with his wife. He was with her for 23 years. So, and a year after they broke up, she died. She had cancer.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, awful.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He was the love of her life.
Oof. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's crazy because at the end of the song "Daydreaming," there's a part where there's this like reversed, pitched down voice that sounds like snoring, but if you pitch it up and reverse that part, he's saying half of my life, half of my love. Which is just heartbreaking. But but what's crazy is that recently, whenever they release an album, they promote it in a unique way. Recently, they've been announcing albums. I think for the King of Limbs, the album The King of Limbs back in 2013, they just announced it 10 days before the album came out. And it's just like, here you go. Here's the album. And like, for example, Kid A in the year 2000, which is the album after this one, it's known as, like I said, the greatest left turn in music history, or one of them. They didn't have any singles to lead up to it. All they had were commercials, little clips that they would show on MTV.
Well, yeah, back when MTV was like huge.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's listen,
man. Yeah. All right, so this is Exit Music for Film.
And there's 4 sides, or?
3
sides.
I believe. I think.
Got it. Is it 3 songs a side?
4 songs. I mean 4 sides.
Got it. Okay.
This side is Exit Music, Let Down, and Karma Police.
I see. Here, can I see it?
Yep. This song is. I'm gonna shut up because this song is just incredible.
Wake from your sleep. We're drying on your tears today. We escape. We escape.
The vocals are slightly turned up.
Pack
Yeah.
and get dressed before your father hears us. Before all hell breaks loose.
Cool background.
Oh yeah.
That's probably like the quote unquote movie, like the film.
I guess so. I guess you can see it that way.
That's at least how I interpret it.
His vocals are just.
It's sweet. It's nice. Oh, nice.
Deep bass synth.
Damn, what a transition.
Dark lyrics.
Let you choke.
What do you think?
That's been my favorite one so far.
Right, it's so good.
Yeah, that middle section is good. Oh, this is sweet. What is this?
This is Let Down.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk about everything after the side ends. but-
Yeah.
Yeah. Super good though.
Oh, there we go. This is the more poppy 90s alternative rock sound song. You know, Coldplay and Muse were highly influenced from this album.
I can see that.
Right? Yeah, parachutists, man.
That's
Right?
so true, yeah.
Recognize that at all?
Yes. I recognize most of the album. I think you played most of it in the car.
I probably have.
Yeah.
But just to like experience the album fully. It's like one of the fan favorites, you know. This part coming up is gorgeous. It's just growing. Beautiful musical landscape. The synths. We're stopping. It's been my dream to see Radiohead live. I still haven't.
I mean, that seems like a tough band to see. Like, how often do they tour?
Usually like once every few years. They were planning a tour for 2021, according to the guitarist said, but that's probably not going to happen.
Damn.
Their last tour was 2018.
Last show. Nice ending.
Oh yeah.
That's the way you end it.
Yeah.
That's great.
But once they do announce a show, tickets are so hard to get. I mean, I would imagine. You've definitely heard this one.
Yeah. And then after this one, I don't think I've heard anything else on the album.
I don't think you have either.
This is Karma Police, yeah?
This is Karma Police, yeah. After this one, it starts getting more experimental.
Yeah.
This is another, fan favorite.
This is our mom's favorite, I think. Is it? Is it mom's
One of
favorite?
them.
Yeah?
One of them, yeah. Our mom's favorite Radiohead album. What she really loves in Rainbows.
Yeah.
I think her favorite Radiohead song is House of Cards right now on the In Rainbows album. But she loves this one. And when this is played live,
This is what you get when you mess with us.
How old was York when he made this? Do you know?
I actually don't know. He's 51 now.
Oh, so he's
Like, yeah. I'm too lazy to do the math right now.
actually, pardon me, I think he's in his late 20s.
I would think so. Yeah. You know, before they were Radiohead, their band was called On a Friday.
Radiohead's kind of catchier.
Yeah.
On a Friday is not the vibe.
But you know, Radiohead, the name was taken from a Talking Heads song called Radiohead.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this ride. I think I said another song was my favorite, but this one has to be my favorite for this section, for
this side?
where he does that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. And live, everyone is singing this part. Even after the song, he sings this part again, and everyone. Yeah.
He's showing me that live.
So beautiful. 'Cause in his most recent shows, he ended with this song.
So 51, he's young. Yeah, I thought he was like older.
And they said they're taking a break for 2020, but that they'll be back on track.
Good year to take a break.
Yeah, that's a great year
Like,
to
what?
take a break.
Plan that.
Yeah, they plan to take a break in 2020. There we go.
Great. I like that.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah. You have a little piano here.
that's the.
All right, that's the end of this side.
Oh, let's talk about
We are
it.
halfway done with the album. What do you
Halfway
think?
done. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I like side 2 more. Karma Police has been my favorite song
Yeah.
of the entire album. I wasn't too, and I had never been too into the first half of Karma Police. So
Yeah.
like every time we put it on the car, I was like, okay, this song, right? But then I always forget that there's that end part.
I
which-
lost myself. Yeah.
Right, but there is, what's interesting about that is that it's such a singable verse.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably why all the audience is so inclined to be like, ah.
Yeah, oh,
Because
yeah.
I was just,
Yeah.
even the first time I heard that, I was like, oh, I don't know what the lyrics are, but, like, I was singing along. That's definitely the most catchy for me. I loved exit music for a film.
Right? It's
Letdown was Letdown. I like the
insane.
beginning of Letdown.
yeah.
The rest was good, but not my favorite.
Okay.
Exit music for a film, just because I'm really into film since I act. Really cool because it really gave me a vibe that it was actually happening in a film, and that like he was watching a film and decided to create the music to coincide with it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And then when I heard
if you read the lyrics, it's like
yeah,
Whoa.
and I'd be interested to do that, post video, but like for example, that chatter that you hear.
oh
during
yeah,
the-
yeah. That's
like
sort
the-
of like
yeah, like the
with the reverse kind of strings.
yeah,
and
it
stuff.
sounds super cool.
It's super cool.
A better
textures that
side,
they're
and I
like.
mean, just overall taking a look at side 1 and side 2, like very different throughout.
yeah.
So expanding on what I said before, like having a different vibe per song, but still having kind of your style there.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
No minutes are wasted.
No minutes
Now,
are wasted.
for the next side, we're gonna start off a little interesting because we're not starting off with electioneering.
Oh really?
We're starting with Fitter Happier, which is the outro to Karma Police. Outro to
Got it.
Karma Police.
So then
Sort of
that's
a
probably, like,
sort of
shorter
an
than the
it's
song?
yeah, it's an interlude
Okay.
of sorts. It's beautiful. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, is it? Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at the
Yeah.
little red house.
Oh yeah, this.
That's sick. Turn around, let me see it. Oh, dope.
Yeah, got some coronavirus going on here.
Let me see that. Is it a circle? Oh, yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
I guess that's why I decided to take a 2020 break.
Yep.
We're horrible at jokes. We should stop.
I know. We shouldn't even joke about that. All right, so I have to look at this. This is sky and blue. Okay. So side sky.
I love the difference between the record. Yes.
Super unique. First of all,
Yeah.
I forgot to take this side of this record out.
Can I just like hold it?
Yeah, sure.
So teach me how because
okay,
I'm not
so-
familiar.
So the main thing is you don't want to touch the grooves.
Okay.
So
right
you,
now.
you either touch it like this, hold it like this, or you can also,
I'll do that then. I'll do the little thing.
yeah, there you go.
Cool.
And
Cool.
I think.
Your friends are gonna think I'm a dumbass.
Don't worry. The first time I handled vinyl, I was also it's vinyl. The plural for vinyl is vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first time I handled
Vinyl eye.
Vinyl.
Vinyl.
No, the first thing.
Yeah.
The first time I handled vinyl, I was just kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
and,
No, it's a thing, man.
and then I saw the poster at Amoeba, which I actually have right here.
Yeah.
For guests, but until I saw that poster that teaches you how to handle vinyl correctly, I was just like, oh man, fuck, my inner speaker vinyl.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up now.
But you handle them really well. It seems like you know what you're doing.
Now I do.
Well, of course you do. You have a fucking YouTube channel on it. Of course you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I feel like, people who know how to do all that, like, they're just inherently really cool people.
Yeah.
Like, technically, I'm not as cool as you.
Well, no, you got your stuff. You got a friggin' production company with your friends.
We do have that. It's
Yeah,
fun.
Renfield Productions, man.
Shout out Renfield Productions.
Yeah, go check it out. It's really cool stuff. So after Fitter Happier, it's electioneering, which is pretty sick.
All right, let's get started. A loud clap.
You're gonna adore this one.
All right, dope.
Fitter Happier, it's so beautiful. It's such beautiful, you're gonna fall in love with the vocals here.
Good.
Fitter, happier, more productive, comfortable.
Were you
not
lying?
drinking too much. Regular exercise at the gym, 3 days a week. Getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries. At ease. Eating well, no more microwave dinners and saturated fats. A patient better driver, a safer car, baby smiling in backseat. Sleeping well, no
It's like a
bad
new R
dreams,
piano. Cool.
no paranoia.
Right? Yeah,
Free
it
from
is.
all
Yeah,
animals,
like a new R
never
piano.
watching spiders done up like oil. Keep in contact with old friends. Enjoy a drink now and then. Will frequently check credit, moral, bank, hole in wall. Favors for favors. Fond but not in love. Charity standing orders. On Sundays leaving road supermarket. No killing moths or putting boiling water on the hands. Car wash. Also on Sundays. No longer afraid of the dark, only they shadows nothing, so ridiculously teenage and desperate nothing, so childish. At a
You know
better
how I
place,
kept saying
so
yesterday,
more
Fitter
calculated,
Happier.
no chance of escape, well self-employed, concerned, but powerless, an empowered and informed member of society, pragmatism not idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness, tires that rip in the wet, shine of baby strapped in
take his
backseat,
advice?
a good memory, still cries at a good film, still kisses
That
at
sounds like a
saliva,
paranoid
no
android.
longer empty
Yeah.
and frantic, like a cat, tied to a stick, that's driven into frozen winter shit, the ability to laugh at weakness, calm, fitter, healthier, and more productive, a pig, in a cage, on antibiotics.
Yeah, very beautiful, like you said. This is the next
Electioneering.
song?
Yeah,
Damn.
here it comes. This song rocks.
Cowbell.
Sounds a little more King Gizzardy.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Vocals are more punky.
A lot more energetic.
Right, yeah, of course.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, just chaotic, just a wall of noise. Like the wailing, vocals in the background. Is that sick?
I like that ending.
Yeah.
That's like a song you give a round of applause.
All right. Climbing Up the Walls.
Okay.
In my opinion, the weirdest song of the album. Most experimental.
That beginning sounded like Predator.
James Bond kind of feel.
What's that drum?
It
odd.
It has an interesting sound, right? Really adds character, you know. It really adds a sort of like eerie, and the effect on his vocals here, sort of distorted effect on his vocals. The first time I listened to this album, it took me a while to get into this song. I had to listen to this like a few times. Let's see what you think. I love it now, obviously. sounds a lot like this. What do you think?
It does actually.
Actually, more like this.
I would argue it sounds a lot like everything.
Yeah.
I was saying, this song sounds a lot like what's happening, this. Distortion coming in. Strings coming in.
Each song has a solid ending.
Right?
Yeah. Not a huge fan of the beginning of this one.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is the weakest track in my opinion on this album, but still, wow.
Kind of a scary ending.
Oh yeah, interesting, right?
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. This is no surprises.
I've heard this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this sound is this sound is very familiar to a lot of people.
Yeah, the other
It's
one.
like one of the more popular ones.
Yeah, the other one had a weird ending.
Yeah. And just transitioning from that super dark, eerie song to
Can I see the album?
Yeah,
So I just love taking a look at this.
yeah, of course. Same here, man.
This is no surprises.
This is why I buy vinyl. Yeah, this is no surprise. I got 2 more songs after this one.
This is more of this. Family walking nuts.
Yeah.
That's the vibe to me. Or that. You know? Something a little sweeter.
Oh.
Oh. Not bad.
Yeah, no problem.
that's synth. I have a lot of memories
They really nail the background.
of this album in Europe. Specifically in airplanes. I listen to this album all the time in airplanes.
That's interesting. You were already into this when we were in.
This
Oh, that was the year we did Spain.
that was the year we did Spain, yeah.
We travel a lot. We love it.
Yeah, traveling is both our favorite things to do.
But each plane ride, I'll listen to this album. And this is what got me hooked onto Radiohead. because I was already into Paranoid Android, and there was one plane ride where I decided to listen to this album in full, and I fell in love. So you can imagine me laying down on the bed in the 9-hour flight, my headphones on, just like.
And then me not being able to go to sleep. Listening to rap.
I love this ending. Beautiful song, right?
Definitely their most beautiful.
I
Right?
love it.
They're easiest to listen to without being like depressed in a good like in a good way. Not saying
Well, yeah, a lot of Radiohead's songs are very depressive. A lot of
serious.
Tom York's,
is what I mean, yeah.
a lot of Tom York's lyrics, his style. But yeah, that one. Well, even the lyrics in this one are
Yeah.
pretty depressing if you listen to them, if you read them. But
Very sweet though.
definitely, this very sweet feel. I adore that song.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff in there. Not my favorite side, probably my least favorite side, but you know, with an album like this, the fact that you can say that is really cool because I mean, I'll go back to my other point again, like the entire album is so completely different,
Oh yeah.
you know?
It-
And there's so
it-
much to choose from.
It really remains consistent when
Yeah.
it comes to
Last two
styles.
songs?
Yep. Last side.
Alright.
This is Lucky, and then The Tourist.
The Tourist.
All right.
Awesome.
This is Lucky.
All right.
Which is Lucky, in my opinion, is one of my favorite Radiohead songs.
Okay. Cool.
Very
High
emotional.
expectations then. I still gotta get the Karma Police section stuck in my head.
That's the very tip of the guitar.
They get creative, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've heard this. You played this.
Of course, I've played this.
I don't know much more than the beginning though.
You'll see. Fucking awesome. Still with the high pitch in the background. Okay, last song on the album. This is my personal favorite.
Of the entire album?
My personal favorite.
Okay.
Not the fan favorite, but
Sure.
I have a special connection with this song.
Sure.
Every time I listen to it, I'm just like, oh.
Absolutely.
This is The Tourist. His vocals are just gorgeous. Such a nice way to end the album, right?
Damn, you vibing out. Yeah, this is pretty nice.
The harmony here. Here comes the chorus. Just the attention to detail, you know?
Yeah, the voice in the background is sick. Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, cool. And that's the
how
album?
Yeah, that's the album, man. That's how it is. Super cool, right?
Okay, well, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, your first time listening to an entire Radiohead album.
Right.
What do you think?
So,
What are your thoughts? Give your
Um,
thoughts from a rap fan.
yeah, so while it's not my type of music,
Right.
really,
Yeah.
I can appreciate everything that's going on here. And having heard a lot of Kid A just from you, and having Everything in Its Right Place actually be one of my favorite songs.
The Gigamesh remix
So good,
on
so
YouTube.
good. But even like the song on its own is really good.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
So having like comparing those two albums, first and foremost, super different.
Very
sound.
different. Oh yeah.
Even
So
in his
you could
voice.
tell just the confusion because when Kid A was released, the thing is people when it was announced that Radiohead were making a new album, people were like, yes, more rock and roll, more
Right.
you know, more guitar.
Did people like it, Kid A?
You know what? That's where it gets interesting because when it was released, this was released in the year 2000, by the way. So electronic music wasn't really the thing.
Get more infringed. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. It confused everyone
Mhm.
first, and not many people liked it then as they do now. It was met with confusion on a few critic websites. It got like 3.5 stars or something.
Okay.
But on other critic websites, including Pitchfork, which is like, I would say it's like the IGN of music. It's
Sure.
it's like, yeah, it got 10, and it's today it's known as a classic and the best album of the 2000s, and a complete masterpiece, and something that changed.
So it took a turn for the good.
It changed rock.
Yeah.
Kid A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about this album.
And this one too.
Yeah.
It
Well, this is a
completely-
Hall of Fame album, really. This got them there, right?
Yeah, this definitely escalated them. I mean, last year they were inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
There we go.
But it's interesting because each album is a sort of evolution of their sound.
Yeah.
Like after Kid A, there was Hail to the Thief, which was like 16 or so songs,
Okay.
packed with ideas, more rock oriented, like the Bends, which is the
Yeah.
album before this. But after that one, In Rainbows, which is their 2007 album, which is more I don't want to say folky, more like pop, more accessible.
Yeah.
Less eerie and more romantic.
Nice.
And what's interesting is that they released this album for free.
What?
Well, what they did was it's interesting because
Okay.
In Rainbows,
In Rainbow.
which is where their 2007 album.
Got it.
But basically, what they did was that they put In Rainbows because I think they weren't restricted to a record label contract.
Yeah.
By then. And so they decided to do an experiment and release the album themselves on a website, inrainbows.com, and release it in a way that the fans get to pick the price, even if it's $0.
Mhm.
They ended up making more money for digital downloads of In Rainbows
Yeah.
than any one of their past albums combined.
Damn.
So
Sometimes you gotta be humble.
yeah,
Sometimes you gotta be humble.
and that definitely surprised the entire music industry. Yeah, but they keep doing these experiments, and Kid A, after they released OK Computer and they were touring for a while, they went into a writer's block. Tom York fell into a depression, and the entire band just didn't know where to continue, and they considered breaking up for a while.
Yeah.
And then it was until they just said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna
We're just gonna go.
say fuck you to everyone and change everything." And it definitely worked in their favor at the end.
That's awesome.
Which I just love them because they take risks.
Yeah. I think that's one thing about this album that's amazing is that, and the main thing that stood out to me honestly was that the entire album has a vibe, but yet each song is so different, but it's in
The
like the bracket
experimentation,
of that vibe. The
Yeah.
experimentation was really good. The vocals were awesome. The times that there were background vocals was super awesome. I love the attention to background detail, like an exit music for film.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Definitely.
End of Karma Police is still my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Because that's awesome.
What did you think of the Tourist, by the way?
I thought the Tourist was really good. It wasn't my favorite, but it was really good, and I could see. I mean, you were vibing out. I could totally see how you had a connection to it.
Yeah, it's interesting because that's another one of those songs like Climbing Up the Walls that I didn't get at first.
Right.
And after listening to it a few times, now it's one of my favorite songs. Period. So, it's definitely a grower. As with most of Radiohead's stuff, it grows on you. You know.
That's awesome. A great album.
Yeah.
Great album. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Even being into the genre.
Thanks for being interested, man.
Of course,
Thanks
and
for doing this.
Thank you for having me, man.
Of course, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. The fist bump.
Yeah.
The confusion. Well, let's do that just for the hell of it.
Now, just one more thing. Kid A is actually, well, there are many fan theories, but one of the theories is that Kid A is a continuation of OK Computer, because OK Computer talks about one of the main themes of this album is how technology is slowly taking over. And Kid A is supposedly a continuation of that. It's more dystopian, more dark, and just technology took over. Kid A, actually, according to the band, the name Kid A, according to them, is going to be the name for the first human clone. And so...
Jeez, they go to crazy places with this.
Yeah.
Have they made a movie yet? They should make a movie.
Oh, they should. Well, there are a few members. Tom York did the movie soundtrack for the remake of the horror movie Suspiria, which I should see soon.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that he did that.
But another one of the members, Johnny Greenwood, who's a genius, plays everything. Yeah. He's done multiple film scores. Each member of the group is really doing their own thing. The guitarist and backing vocalist Ed O'Brien, he just released his first solo record this year called Earth, under the name EOB.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's pretty cool stuff. But yeah, thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me, man. We gotta do another reaction.
Yeah, definitely.
Super cool. I like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
And I like Tom's voice, and
Tom's
clearly
great, yeah.
there's growth with every album. But this one was really good, and I'm glad I finally get to say that I've heard it.
It's a landmark album,
all
man.
you guys, so thank you for tuning in.
Thank you guys for sitting through this with us. This is definitely a trip of an album, and I can't wait to have you again for more reactions.
Thank you, my guy.
Yeah,
I appreciate you,
man. Yeah,
appreciate
and I cannot wait to have you guys over for more reactions that are coming soon. I'm gonna try to film another David Bowie reaction.
Those get flagged
very
pretty
soon.
often,
Those do get, but yeah, I mean, everyone's asking for it, so I gotta take another chance. I'm
try it. And if YouTube doesn't do it,
then I'm actually thinking of uploading them to Daily Motion or something, and then
I don't know what that is, but go for it.
Or another media, and then like post a link or something.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks so much for accepting me. And
anything? Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say? Shout outs?
Well, first of all, you have some dope music taste.
Thank you.
I won't shout anything out right now, But thanks again, man. And I think this was a great start to the music reaction. You know, actually sitting
Definitely.
down and listening to it, because Radiohead was never my favorite, but sitting down and listening to it is a whole different world. Like when you're actually
yeah.
paying attention.
It's
you know?
a journey, man. It's each album is a complete journey.
Yeah.
Pablo Honey, the first album, Pablo Honey, which is the album where Creep, the famous Creep, is in. That's widely regarded by most Radiohead fans as the one Radiohead album that's bad. But I still haven't listened to that one, but I've listened to all the others, and I tell you, man, each album is just a complete trip and just a journey. So definitely, yeah, do recommend checking them out. If you guys, if you haven't heard like Kid A or Moonshaped Pool or In Rainbows or stuff like that, I definitely recommend
Kid A
it.
what's up.
Kid A, oof.
In fact, I'd love to react with that.
It's
With that. React to that.
to that.
Can't
Now
speak English
Kid A, I believe you've only heard 2 songs, Everything Is Right Place and Idiotech, which I played for you today, which
Crazy.
is the weird one.
That one? Okay, crazy.
But yeah, that album is super experimental,
Yeah.
a little bit scary at times, actually. Like the first, I listened to it on headphones for the first time the other day. In the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep, so I put on headphones, and halfway through the album, I was like, because it's their experimentation can be a little like unsettling, but
Okay.
I love it because they take risks.
Hell
Kid
yeah.
A is one of my favorite albums of all time now. So
Oh yeah. Well, great stuff.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next time.
yeah,
so much.
great having you on the show.
Hell yeah.
And
now I'll do an exit of glory. Ready? Ready?
exit music. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you, my guy.
All right, of course. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give a like, subscribe, maybe share. I don't know. Check out more videos in my my YouTube channel, Barba's Music Zone. My name is Raul Barba, and peace out. Peace, love, rock and roll.